Nintendo recently updated Mario Kart World, and a lot of people are not very happy. This is the first game in the series to change the formula of 3 laps per track, now having an intermission going in between each track on long stretches of highway, which players soon found out that if they voted random on the map select and it was selected, that it would be the normal 3 lap track, just like they always have enjoyed. But Nintendo took it away from them, and people are not very happy about it.
I'm not happy about that. I think they're trying too hard to make it different.
That's also what I think. I know that when I was playing it, I thought to myself that while I love the game, I love the mechanics, wall riding's a lot of fun, grinding the rails is a lot of fun, a lot of shortcuts, a lot of techniques. I kind of was hoping that there would still be the regular 3 lap tracks. Mm-hmm. And come to find out that there's lots of people that share that opinion. Everyone seems to have been wanting that to be the case. We already have Knockout Tour, which is great, a lot of fun, but that could have taken the place for the intermissions. And then Grand Prix could have been the 3 lap tracks, which is what a lot of people are saying that they should have done. It really feels like Nintendo wants us to play their way rather than how we want to play. They have a new formula, and they want you to play that way. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of a bummer that they've decided how we should play instead of how we want to play.
Yeah. So
what a lot of people are doing, there's actually a Discord setup that people are going on to where they're able to play the 3 lap tracks just how they've always been able to, because Nintendo won't give us that in-game. So people had to make it themselves, and it's annoying.
But we always find a way.
We always find a way.
Shiva.
What do you think about the 3 lap tracks versus the intermissions?
I think that, the 3 lap tracks are more memorable settings. You can kind of, maybe you miss something the first lap, then you can kind of like catch it the second lap and chuckle at it. Or maybe like you don't do so good the first lap because you still have to warm up to the track, and then you do better the second and third lap. That's been my experience with it. But when you change it up, it's all changey, and it doesn't make sense.
No, I agree. Part of the fun of playing Mario Kart is that when you start out, you don't know where you're going, don't know the layout of the tracks, and the way you get better is just by playing the tracks over and over again and learning the route, learning where the shortcuts are, and being able to improve over time just by playing the game. But now having to be on intermissions, that's not really the case. There's no shortcuts. The tracks are just sort of a straight line. They didn't want people to be driving for a long stretch for a very long time. So in order to avoid that, there's not very many turns. It's pretty much just a straight line. And it's pretty much just holding A and waiting until you get
hoping
to the track.
For the best.
Hoping for the best. So there's not even that much skill that's involved compared to the 3 lap tracks.
Yeah.
But that isn't necessarily an advantage for the intermissions either, because even if it's less skillful, that doesn't mean that it's easier for a new player, someone that's not as good, to catch up. Because there aren't any ways to catch up. You just hold A and keep going. And the items don't do as much. There's less shortcuts that you're able to use mushrooms on. Less other places for your used items.
No room for improvement.
And it's a shame that we can't play the 3 lap tracks anymore. Still can in versus mode. That's what we've been doing.
Oh yeah.
But I love the intermissions, but I don't see why they can't keep it in Knockout Tour. Knockout Tour is great. Why can't they just keep that for the intermissions, keep Grand Prix, the 3 lap tracks? I think that's the general consensus in the...
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I thought it would be. But no. Now they're both intermissions. And honestly, with them being both intermissions, I don't really see a reason to play Grand Prix.
My mind is blown. Yeah, because Grand Prix, it's about like, the cup is known for the tracks that go with it.
We'll have to see what happens next, if Nintendo reverts the change, or maybe even gives in entirely and lets us have our 3 lap tracks back.
I thought you meant give it entirely and make everything, which I guess they already pretty much have. give it entirely, and make everything one big intermission.
That's Knockout Tour.
Yeah, but everything.
What does that mean?
They're going all out. One big intermission.
One big
for all of it. The whole game is one big intermission.
Anyways, that's everything for this video. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.